Now, do we send him back? Or do we risk him being unconscious for the entire journey? Which would be a real dick move by your DM if you're in a coma for the whole episode, wouldn't it? Welcome along to episode 2 of chapter 2 of Drathnor Keep. Today, playing with me, I have Josh. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Josh. I'm not used to being called on first. I am playing Maverick, who is a human sorcerer who specializes in necromantic magic. And he is currently very smitten by a fellow traveling companion.
Very good. I have Kira.
Hello, I'm Kira, and I'll be playing Lucius Claudius Festorius. I am a monk, Eladrin elf, master of my own house, and I'm going to save Drathnor Keep so that I may rule it later on.
Okay, I have Cal. I always want to call you by your actual name.
Hi, I'm Cal. I play Brother Alari Slade, Water Genasi, and Cleric of the Peace Domain, who's very much freaking out about the world being at war.
I have Alora.
Hi, I'm Laura. I'm playing Kenna. She is a Fire Genasi Drake Warden Ranger. She just watched her friend murder himself, so she's a little on edge. Also, her favorite bow is broken.
It's very much true, very much true. I have Jamal. Jamal, are you back
Hey
with us?
guys, Jamal here, playing Leovold, Wild Magic Sorcerer, the Unstable one, and yeah, I'm on the floor.
And what we don't have with us today is Rook. Matt is taking a week off. There may be occasions that his character is required to join you in battle, so he will not be taking a hiatus. He will be travelling with you. He will just be a silent companion. So, we rejoin our party in the aftermath of battle. Vaskrin has been taken down, as well as his bandits. But it has come at a price. Leovold lies unconscious upon the floor, consumed by his own rage and his own fireball. An arrow piercing one eye. Blinded. Leovold, how do you feel?
Um,
I mean, I know you're unconscious, but
Excellent question.
as a character, as a player, how do you feel?
as a player or as a character?
As a bit of both.
As a player, disappointed. Disappointed. I
And,
have some ideas on how things could go.
and as a character?
Kind of wants to die.
Well, he's doing his best. And what's more, the world is closing in on you all. Novella is possibly involved in some attacks on Halgania, with golems rising in images that you've seen. Karat is attacking Garena with the Kenku from Jazuk. The government of Lornoth is falling to a series of brutal assassinations, and rumours of the Dragonborn of Arenti attacking the Yaldo Monastery have reached your ears. We stand upon the road of a diplomatic mission. The protections of Telluria are more important than ever at this moment. The warding for the city is imperative. Maldranik has urged you forward with all haste. But you'll have to get there first, and right now, Leovold is your primary concern. What are the party doing?
I'm rushing over to Leovold to see how badly he's hurt.
I'm running with him to assist.
He's unconscious. But give me a medicine check. Yeah, that'll cut it. As you realise that removing the arrow could result in his immediate death. It is currently plugging the wound, and you don't know how deep it goes. But there is no sign of the arrow head, only the shaft. As the arrowhead is deeply ingrained, probably behind his retina. You realise that even restoring him from unconsciousness could be potentially dangerous.
I'm gonna head back to the camp to get Denya and the rest of them. I'm sure she has a wand that will help.
As you arrive at the carriage with Daniela, she notices that you're a little worse for wear. Maverick, is everything okay?
Okay, as I get there, I'm gonna be like out of breath. No! Attacked! Leavold! Arrow! Let's go.
Ah. We can't leave these carts untended. You must bring him here. We cannot leave these carts untended.
What if I stay next to him?
She looks over. Alamo, Eldrin, Lorelei, stay with the cart. I will go.
I would like to also bring Rook here and put him in our cart and like cover him with a sheet,
Rook?
just to keep him out of.
Rook will stand guard with the disguised self on.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. And as the two of you stand... Well, no, Rook will stand guard. Lucius, you can come back with the party. As the party walk and Daniela rushes forward, she's sort of got this sort of strange little trot going on. She's clearly worried, but in a sort of solicitous, slightly frustrated secretary manner, as opposed to a truly panicking woman. She rushes over to Leovold. Shit, where the fuck are my dice? That'll help. Thanks. Alright, she makes her own medicine check. She looks down. This is not good. How was his magic before he fell?
Well,
bit
he,
erratic.
Holds magic at any time.
He's unconscious because of a fire wound? The arrow is not keeping him from consciousness.
no, it was his own.
There's only one person I trust to deal with this, and it's not me. We may be able to break the arrow, but we cannot remove it. But stabilizing his mind is more important than stabilizing his body. Let us get back to the carriage. Let us carry him. Lucius, Brother Alari, can you lift him gently?
No problem.
She gets you to walk back to the carriage, and she places her hand upon the carriage, and as the door to the carriage opens, your carriage, you see a bed laid out for him. One of the adaptations of the carriage. He is laid down upon the bed gently, and from her pack, Danietta pulls what appears to be a sort of... It's a golden circle, from what you can see, on a stick. On a golden rod. And she runs her hand across it, and she begins to focus her magics. And you see Celine's face come into view. Celine, Leovold has fallen, and his magic is on edge. And you can see that Celine's face sort of falls, but then recovers very quickly, and she says, "We've got troubles here. I cannot leave. We fear for the armies closing in on all sides, but there is something we didn't tell Leovold about his ring. Take the gem on his ring and twist it 180 degrees anti-clockwise. He will struggle with no magic, but it is better than the alternative." Go on, say it.
His ring can stop his connection to his magic?
It does. That's what happens when he places his thumb upon it. But they're telling you that it can be enforced.
See, I was just about to say that, but yeah, the thumb has to be put on it. Yeah, you're right.
You do have a charge string of teleportation and a scroll, but Celine does not want you back here. She says to you that the mission is still the primary. Can you show me him? And she looks to Leovold. Daniela, you know. We can't. She says, I know. Can we break it? With magic? Yes. Ask Maverick.
I'm sorry.
Daniela nods. And she puts the rod down. Celine's communication ended. She turns to you. Maverick. We must break the arrow close to the head. And at the same time, we must try and stabilize him. Brother
What?
Alari, you will need all of your magic to restore him to consciousness. This is going to hurt. Maverick, you...
What exactly would you like me to do?
Well, you have a way of... What's the word? Understanding the border between life and death, no?
To a certain extent. What do you need me to do?
Here. And she places your hands upon her temples. And she says, close your eyes. And envision that moment just before death. Where the barrier between life and death is at its thinnest. You have the ability, with yourself, no, to give potential fake life, I guess is the right word. I can't word this. This is really hard.
I have false life, but that I can only use that on myself.
Yes, that is what she's getting at. And you have before transferred the power of life into someone else, correct?
For a price.
Is it a price you'd pay
that's-
for Leovold?
Well, it's a price he'd pay for himself. I mean, it would wear off. I don't know if it would actually heal him.
No, but it may hold him. What she's effectively asking you to do is to cast false life, but use the power that you are aware of in another spell to be able to cast it into him.
Right, so you're asking me to combine false life with dark exchange.
Sure, that's the name of your spells. Yeah,
Hey,
you'll need to
that's the
cast. You will
spell
need to
that-
cast both.
Yeah, that's the spell that I mean, it's a cantrip. You roll a 1d4, and whatever it is, you lower their max HP for until they get a long
Yeah,
rest.
that's what she's getting at. So you're going to need to cast both of those, and I'm going to need a check from you with your spellcasting modifier, which I believe is Charisma. So a Charisma
Yes.
check. And at the same time, Brother Alari,
Oh, nice.
I will need you to focus all of your healing magic directly into Leovold at the same time. Here,
Okay,
and she hands
alright.
you a flask, Brother Alari, and she says, drink of this. And when
I
you do, you are under the effects of a long rest in terms of your spell slots. And in terms of your channel divinity. And she wants it all.
And I'm gonna look at Kenna and ask, can you help me with this?
I can with my lower spells.
Anything's gonna do it.
Kenna, I was going to ask you to break the arrow.
Whatever you want me to do.
Okay. Lucius, come here. Hold him tight. Lucius, I need a strength check.
Actually, I wonder. I was asking about that. Can I cast Hold Person on him?
Yes. That would do just the trick.
I will cast Hold Person. I will spend 2 key points to cast Hold Person.
Why can our monk cast hold? I'm not even going to question it. Okay, cool. Our monk's casting hold person. I'm rolling with it.
I mean, if I can combine spells, I think all
Yeah.
rules are off the table.
And Lucius, you will need to hold the arrow exactly still.
So
And you will
I'll
need to
step
not
forward.
flinch.
Okay, I'll step forward and press down on his chest in the paralysis as I hit the center point, solar plexus. His body will be paralyzed.
I rolled a 19 on my charisma check.
Fantastic. Just I would hold off on the rolls for a second for me, all of you. Lucius, you place your hand now around the arrow, correct?
Yes.
Do not flinch. Do not waver. Brother Larry, be ready. Kenna. And she hands you what appears to be a small dagger, but it is of flame. Make the cut as close to his eye as you can. And make it swiftly. Kenna, I will first of all from you need a hit roll. You may use any melee weapon that you are most proficient with to make that roll.
If she rolls low, will she accidentally stab him in the head?
Maybe.
It's okay. It's 22.
22 will cut it. It's not quite perfect. You've left a little bit of shaft poking out, but just a
I did
tiny
want to
bit.
say, I know I'm using some of my channel divinity for this miracle we're doing, but I'd like to go ahead and throw my emboldening bond on.
Oh,
the 3
she
of them.
wants your emboldening bond on them. She wants cure wounds at the second level at least twice and channel divinity. And if you have a third level spell slot, she wants you to use that too. She wants every bit of healing you've got. You're going to need to produce 60 points of health.
That'll be fun.
Okay. Lucius, as the blade swings down from Kenna, do you flinch? I need a constitution saving throw, please.
16.
In your state of meditation, you are able to hold him steady. Brother Alari, can I have your healing, please?
Just go ahead and do them all.
Yep, you need another 42. You're at 37. 53, you need 7 points more. You have Channel Divinity though, right? As you beseech your God, and place your hand upon him, you are able to produce enough healing. But did Maverick make it? What was your intelligence? What was your charisma check?
It was a 19.
He holds the threads of life and death within Leovold. Leovold, you begin to come to consciousness. You are paralyzed right now, but what really matters is how hard Leovold is hanging on to life. Leovold, I need a charisma saving throw with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, right. That's an at one.
That's not good. That's what I can tell you. That's not good.
The actual.
Goodbye,
Yeah,
Leovold.
No, he doesn't die. Leovold, you slump back into unconsciousness. The will to live is not strong enough. And you basically enter a coma.
I cast Cure Wounds.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Leovold, are you fucking serious?
Nugget.
Are you fucking serious with me?
That one. Fucking serious.
He can't hear you, but go for it. Keep talking at him. I'm quite enjoying this.
I believe in this moment I would continue talking to him. Is there nothing we can do? That's all, currently.
Currently, we must get him to Alana.
Telluria.
Yes. Or to Celine.
Well, I don't think that's an option. Start loading this up. Let's go.
You guys, if we teleport there, we can teleport back.
But Celine is unsure. Between her and what's the Clarice? You may be able to save him, but your chances are better in Telluria. This is Daniela speaking. Sorry, it's not just God in your ears. I think the best bet is to send him back. The teleportation will maintain for an hour. They may be able to do a little more, and they will be able to bring him back to us.
The only problem with that, though, is that if we use the teleportation scroll to send him back, and we leave the area, anyone who comes across the portal can go into it.
No, the portal will remain with you. I can do that. If you cast the spell and you do not enter the teleportation, it will maintain here.
Inside the carriage.
Sure. It's with the person who cast it. But we can send him directly to Celine. We don't need this scroll of yours. And we can only hope that Maldranik and Celine can send him back to where we are.
How are we sending him there?
She brings out the circular device she used to speak to Celine, and she simply pulls on the sides, and it expands. She has a doorway into Celine's rooms. They are an extra-dimensional portal, not directly connected in in Drathnor Keep, but what she says is Maldranik and Celine have remained vague on what troubles them in Drathnor Keep. I'm unsure what we're sending him into.
All we're doing is talking. We don't have time.
You're right, we can do this talking while the carriage is moving.
Thank you.
Eldrin, get us going. Everybody else, get in. And she takes the leashes off of the horses that are drawing her own carriage, and she instead leashes the carriage to the back of yours. The horse is riding alongside, and she tethers them to the back of their carriage so they'll follow. So now you are all in the one carriage. Eldrin sits up front driving the carriage. Rook's keeping an eye out at the same time. Now, do we send him back? Or do we risk him being unconscious for the entire journey? Which would be a real dick move by your DM if you're in a coma for the whole episode, wouldn't it?
Is he stable in this condition?
What is stable where Leovold is concerned? His magic is restricted.
His magic's severed at the moment, so...
It is restricted.
Well, he can't use it while he's unconscious, though, right?
Leovold's magic doesn't work like your magic or my magic. Well, what little magic I have.
Magic.
Yes. She does have some innate magic, but it's very little. Yeah, she's an elf. That's the only thing innate magic she has. Leave her alone, alright? She's trying! Okay? She does have a natural talent, yeah. No practice, basically. No study. However, Leovold's magic is so innately entwined with his soul that if anybody can cast magic while unconscious and with their magic severed, it may be him if he is sufficiently angry, scared, or frustrated.
What?
Would he feel such things when he's in a coma?
I don't know what he sees.
Do you feel things in a coma?
I don't know what he sees. This is magical, not health-wise. He was restored, and he chose not to face life.
Rude.
So, out of character god question, Bill. Does this theoretically mean that I can cast spells whilst I have no fucking brain activity going on whatsoever? Because that is incredible.
You definitely do not have no brain activity going on right now. As Leovold, what you are witnessing is a repetition of the event over and over and over and over again. And then other events come in. You see your father telling you that your mother is dead. You're handed the locket. You experienced the first moment you lost control of your magic, and it was only a flash, it was only a surprise. It was nothing too nefarious, but it was frightening.
And I'm guessing I also see burning chicken coops.
Yeah, you see every moment where your
Jesus
magic has
Christ.
failed you. You see the arrow hit your eye over and over and over again. Leovold, your brain activity is not 0. Your brain activity is 1,000 right now.
Well,
So that is why it's
that's bad news.
potential. But right now, the ring is holding your magic intact. But she doesn't know for how long. And what we need is a
we
mind
send him
priest.
back, the better.
Okay.
I don't think we should.
We can go with him.
No,
Well,
we cannot.
then if
We
that's the
cannot.
case,
I am
then
sorry, but the mission to Telluria is more important than you or I or Leovold or anyone else. You understand that if Halgania is at war, the wardings on the cities of Halgania are the most important thing.
And it needs all of us.
I can't tell. I couldn't
yet
tell you now.
I'm not an ambassador. I'm a girl. I had my first ball a few nights ago.
This is why Maldranik has chosen you guys. You understand that the appeal of an ambassador, Lorelei is more than sufficient as an ambassador. The appeal of an ambassador has not been enough. We need the appeal of people who have a life to live, who are at the cusp of their future, and that is what's at stake, is the future of our people.
Except
And-
one of us isn't that. You guys are not you guys if one of us are down.
And what better to show the precipice that we all hang upon?
We're all pretty clearly out of our depth here, and to be honest, it kind of feels like we're losing friends fast. So I'd say if the sooner we send Leovo back, the sooner he can come back to us, and we can be a team.
I'm going to take the time to look at Kenna and kind of ask her to come over.
Mhm.
I'm going
go.
to I'm just going to whisper. I'm not sure. She's like, I'm just going to be talking to her. Actually, yeah, I'm going to be talking to her, but I'm going to be writing. First chance you get tonight, you take the teleportation scroll, you get Leovold back. We don't know how far Telluria is going to be. We can't just leave him like this.
No, I don't. I think she can send him, and I'll go with him. But I'll take the scroll, and we can come back with the scroll.
Okay.
You will be only be able to go back to where you have previously been.
We'll catch up.
Danietta sort of sighs and she goes, "This is beyond me. It's beyond me. Lorelei, you've said nothing. But you are the most prominent of us here. What would you do?" She says without hesitation, "I would trust in Maldranik and send him back immediately." But Lorelei's loyalty to Maldranik is perhaps a little blind. I will need to take a vote here. Maverick, to send him back or not?
If one of us can go with him, then yes. Sending him by himself, no.
He will immediately be in Celine's arms.
We'll be in whose? What?
Celine's care.
If she's there, we don't know what they're doing.
I will not send him back if Celine does not say that she will receive him.
I still think one of us should go with him.
Which one of you will go? Who is capable enough to find us on the road, capable enough to keep him sane, and close enough to Leovold to
Probably
maintain him?
have to. In terms of searching and finding, Kenna is the most capable.
I agree. Kenna, will you take this responsibility?
To stay here, or to go with?
To go with.
I will.
She turns to her circle rod. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you any better than that. And she speaks Celine's name into it, and Celine's face appears like, what is it? Is he okay? No. He lies in a coma. And you once warned me what would happen if Leovold ever entered a coma. I need to send him to you. Celine shakes her head. We have diplomatic emissaries from Pozotno. We have the Queen herself. Maldranik is in meeting after meeting. As Garena is under fire, they speak in Drathnor Keep because they deem it to be safe. Send him. I will do what I can. And with that, Danietta opens up the portal.
I'm gonna put my hand on Kenna's shoulder. Be careful, yeah?
Do my best.
Danietta calls to you. Just one more thing, Kenna. If you get a moment, connected to Celine's rooms are my own. You will find that the weapons that you ordered are complete, if you wish to collect them. And here. And she hands you a small pendant with a teardrop on it, made of what appears to be diamond. If all else fails, just you come back with this. Just hold it and say my name.
This one person.
It is. Try anything else first, but come back. And as you step through the portal and Alari and Lucius gently lift Leovold through. Leovold.
Before I step
Hold
through,
on. Yep.
I would just look at everybody, lock eyes with Kieran, and then step through.
Leovold, as you are passed through the portal, you are ripped into consciousness. The magics blend. What was holding you together, Maverick, primarily, but also Brother Alari's healing, stops. And you awake, but you see nightmares in front of you. You see memories, you see... that, apparently. That is a brilliant image of this moment.
Nightmares.
Do you know what? We will take a moment here to say, Darth Glisto, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you bringing people in. We're in quite an emotional moment of the game, so that image really threw us. But thank you very much for coming, and we will continue. You awake, but you see nightmares in front of you, and you reach for your magic, naturally, inherently, and find it severed. You panic, but the whole person spell is still in effect. You are paralyzed. You can see as Celine looks at you, she... Oh dear. Clarice is coming. Her healing is above that of any of ours, but... there is something that I learnt of once, a long time ago. Kenna, I don't know if I can undo this, but the best way to save him right now is to remove the memories he is reliving. And I don't know if I can undo that. He may be a different person. Josh, that's terrible!
Oh God.
So she looks to you, Kenna, and she says, I believe this is the best way to save him, but I don't know what it will do to him.
Saving him is one thing. Changing who he is without his knowledge.
We
Is
can get
another.
his consent, but it may explode the room. I don't know how
I
lucid he
resist
will
fire
be.
damage.
Excellent. Glad that covers one of us. This is not a decision we can make for him, is it?
I don't think so.
With that, you see something in her snap. She takes the ring. She turns it immediately. She places her hand on Leovold. She unleashes everything that has been restraining him. Leovold, you're full health.
Right.
Unconscious. And no longer seeing nightmares.
Okay.
But gone through hell. You see Celine staring at you. She looks afraid.
At this moment, I honestly would not know what the hell to do. Just
She says to you, Leovold. Stay with me here. I need you to need to live. I need you to want to live. We can repair this, but you've got to move on from the past. I can remove certain memories. Perhaps just the one of the wound you've just suffered. If you need, but it's ultimately up to you. Can you go forward like this?
does anyone have the answer to that?
No. Only you.
Then try.
Make a charisma check. Actually, make a charisma and a constitution check. Well, fuck, we could have done with that one earlier. You would have been absolutely fucking fine.
Yeah, 23 and a 21.
Ooh. You are able to somewhat maintain control of your emotions. And you focus in on her and she focuses in on you. And as she looks you in the eyes, she places one finger up against your temple. And you see an image of an elven woman. She's beautiful. She holds a baby in her hands. And she sings a gentle, elvish song. You see her holding the baby's hand with just one finger and one thumb. It's a beautiful image, an image of love, an image of care. Not all your memories are bad, Leovold. Not all of them. You have a mission. And it will be key to that mission, but I cannot say how your magic will respond to you. I have unlocked your magic again with this ring, and perhaps we should have told you at the beginning, with the turning of this gem, it cannot be turned by you, only by someone else. And when it is turned, you will not be able to remove the ring. Your magic is somewhat restricted. And we chose to do that in your moments of unconsciousness for the safety of your friends, I'm sure you understand, but we would not do that to you when you are with us. But I have unleashed the magic, and you don't seem to have let it free yourself. Leovold, your magic is part of who you are. You must accept it. At this point, Clarice comes in, and Svein sort of looks over. Better late than never. He appears to be stable. What can you do about this arrow? Clarice comes in and inspects the arrow shaft in your eye. I can remove it and he will live, but I cannot cure the blindness. For that you will need perhaps Alana herself. I know of no other priest capable. Perhaps one of the ASMR in Lornoth, but that's what I've got. Leovold, may I touch your eye? You will not feel it.
Okay.
And without any hesitation, she just pulls the arrow straight out.
Jesus.
And places her hand upon you and heals you 3 times for 70 points of health each, which is just about enough to keep you from falling unconscious. You're at 1 hit point.
I will cast 3 Cure Wounds.
Celine will attempt to do the same, but for now, your maximum HP will temporarily be lowered by 20. You'll be able to get full health, but a lower max HP of minus 20.
Right, okay.
And for the rest of this episode, you will roll from my wild magic table, not yours.
Okay. Fucking hell.
The mission must continue. Alora, you have... Sorry. Fucking Alora. Sorry. The fourth wall is broken, truly. Selena's shattered it. She does. Kenna, you have done well to come with him, but you will do better to go back. Here. And you see she brings forward a device akin to the one that you just came through, but silver. And she also spreads it with her hands. Kenna, what have you forgotten? What not forgotten, but what do you need to do?
She's doing a doorway right back.
She is, and she's ready for you to go.
Just a minute. Danietta's room is out the hall to the left. And
No,
yeah, I'll be right back.
no, that portal right there.
No, I need her room.
Yes, that portal right there, blue, on the wall. Take it.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Yes, neither Danietta's rooms, nor Celine's rooms, nor Maldranic's rooms, for that matter, are in the material plane.
I'm just gonna point at Leovold. You? Never, ever do that again, please. For the rest of our sanities.
I'll try. I can't guarantee.
Good old Leovold,
Try.
ever reliable.
Just try.
As you're having this conversation, you see a dwarf bursting into Celine's rooms, and pretty much just yelling unintelligible shite. He's clearly panicking, but the gist of it is, what the hell are you doing? We need you back in the meeting room. And are you going through the portal?
To Danietta's room? Yes.
As you do, you enter in and you see This place is no simple room. There is room upon room upon room upon room upon room around the wall. But what you do see is a nice convenient desk at the wall, and on there lies a bow and a great sword and a sword. No, I think he's got his great sword. A bow and a sword. You believe these to be yours and Lucius's. And in the center of, underneath the bow, as you lift the bow up, is a little note that says, "For you." Whatever that means. And on it is a ring.
Okay, I'll just put the ring in my pocket, grab the rest, and go back.
Okay. And as you do, Celine is sort of holding Leovold's shoulder, sort of very sternly reprimanding him for letting loose a fireball on himself, and reminding him that his life has value. And at this point, she gestures for you to step through the portal as she's turning to this dwarf. I'm coming! Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? Go.
Are you ready?
I'm leaving now.
You must.
Okay. I may need a few things, but I guess we can do those on the road. There's a few things I would love to do here, but clearly now's not the time.
And yet I can take Leovold and myself and possibly a horse on the road.
No. The roads are no longer safe. You must
Where
go,
does
and
this
you must
portal
stay as
go?
one. To Danietta.
Directly.
Directly.
I think we have to go, Leovold.
Okay. Shit. Okay. Other things will clearly have to wait. Other things that came to mind. I'll go.
As you step
follow.
through, you see all of your friends waiting round. The carriage has stopped. Very briefly. Aldrin is sat in the back with everybody else now. Only Rook remains out front.
As they come through the portal, I'm gonna be like, "Wow, good job, Kenna. You saved him from himself."
It's just my, powerful magic. And I'm just gonna sit on a bench and go to sleep. Not really, just close my eyes.
Well, it is clear at this moment that you are all in need of rest. I will drive the cart. Take rest. All of you. Leovold, come and sit up front.
Is it a long rest?
It is a long rest.
Okay.
And during the long rest, Leovold and Danietta will sit up front, and she will tell him stories of her childhood. She lost her mother and father at a relatively young age to the orcs of Karat. But she doesn't tell you about losing them. She tells you instead about the memories she has before that. Of a happy childhood, of peaceful memories of the woods. And the cart proceeds relatively unimpeded. And you make your way down the road. As you all awaken, it is dusk. Danietta calls out, "We should travel through the night. I must sleep. Who wants the next watch?"
Watch.
2 of you.
I'll help.
I'll take it.
Okay. I'll take of that Kenna and Lucius for now. As Brother Alari, it is probably best that you stay near Leovold. And who knows when Maverick will be called upon. However, as you are changing guard for the watch, if you like, you notice that Danietta's pulling the cart to a stop. And as you all sort of look out. What the fuck's going on? You see the road is blocked by a cart lying askew across the road. And sitting on the back are 2 young halflings. And underneath the back of the wagon, a slightly older looking halfling is attempting to lift the wagon, but nothing is happening. And,
I am gonna hop out the carriage.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna take a few steps towards them. Say, hey, what are you doing?
Our cart has lost a wheel.
Okay, I'm gonna look around, see if I can see any kind of sign of an ambush, maybe, or
Yeah.
if there's other people around.
Make a perception check.
I'm looking as well.
Lucius, give me an investigation check, not a perception check, please.
Oh, nice! That's a 19.
Okay. As you look around, Maverick, you see that there are no other beings around. It's
13.
quiet on the road. Lucius, as you investigate, you see a small dip in the road, and then a mark of a wheel track sort of veering out from the rest of the cart's tracks, as it is clear that they hit the rut and the wheel came off. The halfling holds the wheel right now. Do you think I could get some help here? He
I
says.
think it should be fine. I'll walk up to Kenna and put my hands on the sword. I believe this is mine, yes?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Neither one of you has the homebrew version, do you? So you will need to roll an additional d4 of frost and fire accordingly. And just use a +1 of the weapon for now.
Hey, Lucius, can you help me with this?
Of course.
At the same time, Rook steps up and with one hand casually lifts the wagon. Lucius and Maverick. You look at the wheel on the axle. The halfling also appears completely lost. Give me an intelligence check, the both of you. Unless you're proficient in either woodworking or masonry tools.
Got 18.
That's 7.
Okay,
Oh,
Lucius, you are baffled by the wheel and the spoke. But Maverick, you are able to detect that there is a contraption that appears slightly bent out of shape.
I will casually come up and cast bending.
You are able to fix the axle, but it fixes into its bent shape. It appears that that is what it believes to be whole now.
Maybe
You have...
perhaps you could bend this back into shape.
He sort of drops the cart and puts his hands there. Makes a strength check. Rolls a nat 20. Sick. That'll work for you? Yeah, I was going to have you heated, but he just bends it back into shape, looking casual as he gets 2 nat 20s for cart lifting. Yeah, we can only hope that he's this effective in battle. And as he does, Maverick, you are able to get the wheel back on track. And he says, well, I'll pull to the side of the road. You may go past, but are you on the road to Telluria?
That's none of your concern.
Son, I merely ask if you're going this way or that way. I wanted to tell you of the road ahead if you are going in that direction. He points the way that Telluria is. A strange storm is upon the road. Further down. We fled. It is unnatural.
A dust storm or just a regular storm?
No regular storm, but no dust storm either. This was the thickest fog I've ever seen, lightning thick amongst the air. We could hear the whispers of magic. I've never known anything like it. We fled.
Okay, thank you for the information. We must be on our way.
We have come from the Yaldor Monastery. Originally, they are under attack. We fled to Telluria, but the gates were closed.
Why are they under attack?
Why? I couldn't tell you. The Dragonborn were attacking. We are mere merchants. We fled. We were not camped within the town and within the monastery, and frankly, I didn't want to be caught in such an awful situation, so we fled, and as I said, we fled to Telluria, but the gates remain closed to us, so we flee to Drathnor Keep. Do you have news of Drathnor Keep? Is it safe?
Depends who you ask. It may not be safe for too much longer.
Seems the world is going mad.
I suggest you keep on the road
Thank you.
and don't stop for travelers.
Appreciate it. I bid you well.
Wait, you said you're merchants. What do you have in your wares? You have any books?
Books? No, we sell no books. We sell tools used to artisans. We sell various knickknacks, nails, caltrops, bull bearings, those sorts of things. It's effectively a general store.
You have cook's utensils.
I do. I have excellent cook's utensils, in fact.
I'll take that and a pot of iron.
Very well, I'll take only two silver for the pot and 50 for the for the artisan's tools. 50 gold.
Okay.
Just need 50 gold and 2 silver in total. And then he sort of says, "What am I talking about? You've rescued us. Please, 10 gold to cover the cost."
Thank you.
And
10 gold.
you take an interest in cooking.
Yes, I am interested.
Here. And he takes out a small pouch. He says, "Perhaps this will be of use to you." And this is a bag of warming.
Interesting.
We'll keep food warm for your companions. Thank you so much for your help and for your guidance. Should you ever... Well, should you ever be anywhere at this moment, I have no idea where our travels will end. My name's Gentry. This here is Mac. And this here is Van. We'll
said
always
they were
have
gnomes,
discount in
right?
my sword. No, they're halflings.
Halfling, sorry.
That's right, I know somebody else who doesn't know the difference between a halfling and a gnome. And with that, you may get on your way.
As they walk off, I'm gonna walk up and stand next to Lucius.
Yes.
Um,
As he pulls his guns out and
yeah.
enters the bottom lane.
And I'm just gonna I'm gonna like stand side by side. I'm not gonna turn to him. I'm just gonna like lean to the side. Like, you have an interesting cooking.
Yeah, a little bit. Last time I cooked for everybody, I actually enjoyed it. Maybe it's something that'll keep me calm.
Fair enough. Blue eyes. Let's go.
Whatever. Come on, back to the cart.
Beautiful. And we proceed down the road. And it is only a mile or so before... Can I give me a perception check, please?
22.
Yeah. You see what appears to be a large huddle of people on the road, walking slowly towards you. They appear dishevelled.
Human?
Some.
Who goes there?
Oh. Adventurers. Travellers. My name is Sameth, and this is my wife, Deanna. We travelled from Gowan. Gowan is a small town near Yeldor Monastery. It is aflame. We are destitute. Please, do you... We'll be headed to the city with nothing. Telluria will not let us in. We head to Drathnor Keep. Perhaps we might trade with you?
What do you know that's happening at the monastery?
The Dragonborn attacked, and a dragon laid waste to our
Did
to
you
our
say
town.
a dragon?
Yes, a small dragon, red,
Indeed, she did.
ridden by a Dragonborn.
That's not good news.
Not at all.
Here, take this, and I'm just gonna hand them 6 rations.
We have more than enough food. We will need funds for getting into the city. We want to... can I sell you anything? Here. And then he turns over. Nikos! Bring your daughter. Here. This beautiful girl, and he gestures towards a rather plain-looking farmhand. Her hand in marriage for 100 gold pieces.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Please, my lady, we're
People
desperate.
are not for sale.
She would be far safer in the hands of one of you than travelling with us, alone along the road to a city where we will be unwelcomed, nothing but beggars. We have livestock to sell, we have family heirlooms, we have a cart, we even have a pack horse here. Anything, we will sell you anything.
I'm going to hop off the cart after hearing Kenna exclaim and walk up to the girl. What do you want? What do you want to do? Do you want to be sold to us? You're going to stay with your parents. Speak!
I want us to be safe.
I'm gonna walk up to them, and I'm gonna, I mean, I don't know how I'm carrying this gold, but I'm gonna reach into my 2100 pocket full of gold, and I'm gonna just fish out 100 and just pour it in their arms, and as I do, you need to leave
She
now.
breaks down in tears and crumples upon the floor. We must be able to give you something in return.
No, just leave. Now. There's a storm coming.
Can you offer... No. Any protection for the... Please, there is only one thing I would ask before we leave.
What's that?
Do any of you have a weapon worth wielding that you can sell? Spare?
Yes. I have something for you.
I'm the only one here that can fight.
don't-
This is
you
Nikos,
don't-
her father.
You don't need to buy it. I will give it to you. And I'm gonna untie a piece of string that's attaching it to my hip. And I am gonna give them my whip of infernal chains.
It looks sufficient. This is a mighty weapon.
It
Here.
is.
Here, and he takes what he clearly was unwilling to sell, but is willing to give. A ring from his finger. My wedding band. It is magical. Take it. You
I do
have
not
given
need
too much.
it. No. You can keep it. Take the whip. It was
Thank
blessed
you.
by a succubus, so please. It will
Lucky
come in
him.
handy.
Ah, your
And
name,
just
sir.
leave.
Your name, sir.
My name is Maverick Wayfire.
I'll
Just
remember
stick to
it
the road.
always. And
Just stick to the road and keep traveling, and don't stop.
we will. Come. Elena, come. And he lifts the girl from the ground. She was barely 13.
Oh God. Okay. as they leave, I'm then gonna walk up to Kenna. I'm gonna be like, how possible is that for another dragon to be around?
How possible?
Nature check, please. Or history check. I'll take a nature check and a history check. You know what turns up.
15 on history. Worse on nature.
There are dragons in the land of Arenti. Plenty of them. The Dragonborn worship them as leaders and regularly pay tribute to them. They're almost all of the chromatic variety. The metallic dragons disappeared 240 years ago. You don't know why.
Okay. I'm assuming that at some point, because why wouldn't they send us? We're gonna have to go to this monastery. But would it really be safe if they've got another dragon? I mean, your own dragon, Kenna, is only a child.
I don't think we have any sort of a shot against any sort of dragon, no matter the size or age. And I'm sure it's not a young dragon that's attacking.
Alamor
Not
lays
if
his
it's-
hand on your
Not if
shoulder,
it's being
Maverick.
ridden.
The monks have their ways of defending themselves. If anyone is equipped to fight a dragon, it is a monk. They will...
Monks I'm worried about.
Lucky for us, we've got one of those.
No, the monks of the Yaldo Monastery are strong
Oh,
beyond
man.
Lucius' comprehension. They can defend themselves, and there is no one else at Yaldo Monastery. It is the one place that has fallen many, many times and has always been retaken.
Alamor, if they can defend themselves, they wouldn't have been attacked.
That is not
by
always
a
true.
dragon.
They can lose the town, they can lose the monastery. They are unlikely to lose their lives. We have true worries if dragons are attacking Halgania, but Yaldo Monastery is the last place that needs our protection.
But what is at the monastery that they would attack?
People.
But the people can defend themselves or not die, so why would they
The
attack?
commoners, you see the commoners here. The town of Gowan lies in the outskirts of the monastery. They treaty with the monks. If the monks can't protect them, then they are hard pressed, but they will be able to protect themselves, I believe.
Those didn't quite look like people who could protect themselves.
No, those are the commoners of Gowan. You met one monk earlier who ran at 360-foot movement speed to come and chat with you and told you that the monastery was under attack. He told you they had it in hand. But he didn't say that they were attacked by a dragon. But Alamor assures you, they are not our worry now. We must get to Telluria. Come, back to the wagon.
Let's go then.
And as you go back to the wagon, Alamor takes you, Maverick, by the hand and says, "What you did for those people is truly generous. That was a wonderful weapon that you gave up."
It was.
I once-
I'm going to be humble about it. It was great.
I once used a whip. It is no competition for that you have given away, but it is at least something. I no longer use a weapon in battle. Perhaps you might take it.
No, I'm fine. I have a dagger, and besides, the way the world is going, I don't think I have much of a choice of hiding my magic anymore.
Hiding your magic?
Yeah. Sorry. That's not in character. I'm not giggling at Alamor.
No, I figured. Hiding your magic? What a horrible thing to have to do. Why would you do that?
Well, we can't all be gifted with such normally accepted powers.
Much do I know of that. The Kalashtar are rejected in most cities. But what is the nature of your magic that is so dull? So worth hiding?
1 second.
Bear in mind that Eldrin can hear every word of this.
I know. I'm more looking to see if I could give a demonstration.
Oh my, yes.
I mean, I don't want to be scary people.
It's fair to say that even your basic
Really
spells
like
like
that, people.
Prestidigitation are cast in your necromantic
Yeah,
form.
I mean, okay. Can we stop the car?
No,
Or should I not?
no. You're in a fucking hurry.
Okay, wait. Let me see what prestidigitation can do. Oh, okay, that's cool. How big is 1 cubic foot?
It's a foot by a foot by a foot.
That means nothing to me.
30 centimeters by 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters.
It's a ruler. It's a ruler.
Giving it in a
It's the length of a ruler.
Okay, you know the rulers you get in school.
Yeah, it's the length of that.
I haven't been in school in like 8+ years, so sure.
Okay, fine. It's about the length of your forearm.
Okay, fine.
Americans are over here laughing hysterically.
To be fair, we know what a foot is in England. It's just Josh seems to have missed that lesson.
No, okay, so okay. So what is Alamar wearing like sleeved clothes? What? I ask you a question.
Is Hannibal doing a what with a who?
Does he have long sleeved clothes on?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Jeez. I need to break the immersion, you bunch of dicks.
Oh god.
Okay. My
I'm a
three
state.
spirits are gonna rise up in the car, and they're gonna cause his part of his clothing to slightly warm.
Hmm. These spirits. They're the manifestation of your magic?
They are a consequence of my magic manifesting when I was young.
Hmm. Doesn't seem too nefarious for me.
Well, that is very kind of you, but
Does it keep
for
you
the-
safe?
Yes, my magic's proven incredibly useful.
And kind of keep us safe?
Well, it helped bring Leovold back.
Then it is just a tool.
Agreed. But the
Citizens?
the civilization at large doesn't agree.
No, indeed. I had my own magics the same way. But only in populated areas. You must not hesitate to use it when necessary.
No, and that's becoming more and more apparent as the days on the road go by.
At this moment, still Kenna and Lucius up front? Give me perception checks. Brother Alara, you're asleep, by the way. That's why we haven't come to you recently. It's fair to say Leovold and Brother Alara, you're asleep. Okay, Lucius is a 10.
Pretty sure that's my third roll of 22 tonight.
Fantastic. You hear a clattering. Loud. The sound of steel on steel. Not the sounds of battle, though. And you also hear a low chant. A language that I don't think you recognize.
Common, Draconic, Elvish, Gnomish, Goblin, Primordial.
God, we could speak in Goblin to each other, Kenna.
However, what you did not mention is the language that Brother Ilari would be able to help you with. And the card is rolling along at a decent pace, but pretty soon this clattering gets loud, and as you look back, you are able to see what appears to be an entire battalion of dwarves on the road. They are coming up swiftly behind you.
We should probably pull to the side.
Yeah.
We don't want them to collide.
Well,
with
very
us.
soon you will hear the shout, "Travelers! Travelers!"
I will hop. They're yelling in common.
Yes.
Would this be enough to jolt me awake?
Yeah, you're all awake at that moment.
Right. Okay. What the fuck is going on?
Dwarves, and a lot of them.
Well, the
Also,
dwarves of
question for Jason.
Turbanda. Yeah, no, we're not the dwarves of Turbanda. I just missed two places. Go on. I went to ask a question. What's the question?
How many nightmares? How crazy did I turn
Nothing.
in the night?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
A
Very well.
sleep of peace. What Selena's given you will keep you sane until
Oh wow.
panic arises.
Well then,
But-
that's fortunate.
For now, they're not telling you they're dwarves of wherever the fuck I said. They're the dwarves of Telebar. We are the dwarves of Telebar. This here is the Lord. Shit, bollocks, fuck.
I've never heard of him.
Fantastic to meet Lord
No.
Shitbox.
What has this happened? Oh, there we go. Sorry, I opened the wrong document. I was like, where has his name gone? This is the Lord Benego.
Benego Basilak.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, I thought there's going to be some Joe Schmo I didn't care about. I was going to get back on the cart and keep moving.
No.
But I have to put on airs here.
Yes, and he gestures over and he says, and this here is the Lord Emerus. And this is... why don't I put all three dwarven names in the same place? What is wrong with me? And this is... Carvin.
Your lord, or is he just carved?
Lord Carvin. They are the lords of Arbandiel, Telebar, and Citadel Nisk. the 3 primary citadels. This is, if you were to look over their shoulder, which is quite easy, they're dwarves, you would see no end to the dwarves.
Jesus.
Looks like an army.
It is every dwarf we could muster.
Where are you heading?
Garena. But we stopped by Telluria on the way.
Let me
So-
guess, they didn't let you in?
No, we will be stopping by Telluria. They're headed to Telluria.
Yeah. So,
We go to recover one of our own.
who? Asking God the 12 questions.
Yeah, what did he tell you?
I'm a trustworthy face.
We prefer not to divulge that information. If you wish to try and persuade him, you can, but... yeah. He is one of our own, and a leader in times of war.
Hmm.
He has studied with the elves for many years. But his name remains a secret to us. No, as in, a secret we would like to keep to ourselves.
Oh,
Sorry, yes. No, he knows. They know his name.
I was wondering.
They are the 3 kings of the Dwarven Citadels. They do know the name of their war commander.
I would damn well hope so, yeah.
If he's a war commander, I would love to have met him. Pick his brain. I am young.
And he is very, very old.
I hope I get the chance to meet him.
Perhaps you will.
Will you be going ahead? Might we travel with you? Maybe safer in numbers.
Perhaps, but we have heard rumors of fighting not far from here. At Gowan. We were going to
Yes.
defend the city first. Well, actually, does that
Didn't
make any...
appreciate
sorry,
that.
let me just have a look at that. Does that work? No, they will stop by Telluria first, you are right. They will be travelling directly to Telluria first. We will be on the road, but... not sure if that cart of yours will keep up. We dwarves don't tire.
Well, I mean, we'll try and keep pace. But if we can't, you just leave us in the dust. That's all.
Right. Well, get yourselves going as fast as you can, and we'll see if you're in the way.
Does that work for everyone?
Don't mind us.
Safety in numbers.
All right. We will get this cart going. Hiya.
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 And, sorry, give me a second.
This is how
And
Pegasi communicates.
you hear the beginning of a chant begin as they chant in Dwarvish. And the drums roll.
Is it like a is it like an army chant like I don't know what I've been told?
No, as dwarves they are slower and less rhythmic, and it is more sort of a constant rumble of the dwarven voice as they sing to their homeland. And they beat their large war drums, and you better get a move on. Kenna, give me an animal handling check.
19.
19. You realize very swiftly that there is no way your cart is staying ahead of these dwarves. They are going to be tireless, and it's gonna be... It's not the horses that can't keep up, it is the fact that the cart is being sort of rumbled over what is not particularly even ground. And Telluria calls forward. What the hell is going on? What is this? It's a crazy ride. The wheels will come off.
You're telling me the wheels on this magical flying cart aren't magically bolstered somehow?
They're pretty strong, but have you seen what you're doing to us? What's going on? She sort of looks her head out the window and she sees an entire army of dwarves behind her. Well,
We made friends.
I guess the time has come. I don't know how this is going to go for my cart, but let's... Alright. She takes a whistle from her pocket and she blows it. And... Kenna, Lucius, hold on tight. as the Pegasi take flight.
DM question: are the other horses still tied to the back, or did she actually like do something about that?
No,
no,
they are
dead.
dangling. They are dangling.
dead.
They are dangling, and it is not pretty.
Oh god.
And then she
my
sort of she
gosh.
comes to realization of this. Because I'd completely forgotten. She takes a wand out and she fires 2 firebolts, severing the chains. Before they're more than a foot or so above the ground, the horses will be able to outrun the dwarves quite easily. And they're pretty unlikely to turn in any other direction while being chased by what is, by the way, 140,000 dwarves.
140,000?
Yes. It is every dwarf that they could muster, including women, some young children.
I
some
have,
older.
I have a DM question.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck did we not hear them beforehand?
Because I sped up time. You did hear them from a distance, and then I sped it up as they got closer.
No, I mean like from ages ago.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I sort of, yeah. Well, things were going on. I didn't want to just be like, hey, you hear war drums. Perhaps I should have been, but yes. And as you take flight, you see ahead of you torchlights moving fast. And lots of them.
Right.
Do any of you have a spyglass?
I do.
Give me a perception check with advantage. The spyglass.
Which way are the torchlights moving?
Towards Telluria.
25.
And you see that only one race can move this gracefully. They're elves. 100% elves. And you would surmise them, perhaps? Give me a history check.
22.
Yeah, you'd surmise these to be the moon elves of Pazutna, as they're travelling through the forest, not on the road. The torchlights are clearly unusual, though. Why torchlights in the forest when they're elves?
Vision.
Give me an insight check.
Are they trying to lead somebody?
We see if there's like a lot of them.
Oh yeah, there are a lot of them. A lot of them.
Like 140,000 worth.
No, the elves are nowhere near that populous, but there are a lot of them. What was your insight check?
15.
15. Okay, as you look down, you notice that one smaller group of torchlights are circling back round, and they're making a wide circle. It appears that they are protecting something in the middle.
Can I see it? Is it or
No, it's well. How's your dark vision?
60 feet dark vision?
Not a fucking clue. No, you can't. You know that they are protecting something, but you're unsure what. The only way you would be able to glean a closer look is if you have some sort of animal go down and look for you and see through its eyes. That is up to Kenna.
Wait, doesn't
Oh yes,
Then-
yes, you
yeah.
could most definitely have Jafar fly.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have the ability to see through it.
No, I'm not sure. That's why I was wondering.
I'm going to
Although
look
you can
closer.
communicate perfectly with it, so he could just tell you when it got back. But yeah,
That's true.
Well, there's also Jafar, but isn't there the person with Danieto? Did he go back with the nobleman group that we sent back to Drathnor Key?
one.
When we spied on the monks, she did have someone with them that could see through the eagle's eyes.
Mm,
Was it Eldrin?
it was Uldor.
Uldor. Is Uldor still with us?
No,
Okay.
Uldor rode
Right.
ahead.
Yeah, what? He's not?
Uldor rode ahead when you had the fight. Sorry, I completely forgot this step. When you were fighting the bandits, when you got back, if Daniela wasn't so panicked about Leovold, she would have remembered to tell you that Uldor has ridden ahead.
Gee, thanks a lot, Danielle.
Sorry.
Daniela, the back of my hand, I swear sometimes. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to unfurl Jafar from around my neck, and I'm going to send to some. Just get a closer look and tell me what you see.
Oh,
Don't put yourself
Can I spit?
in danger.
are they enemies?
They're not enemies. Although we don't know. Just
Like enemies. All right, I'll go.
be careful.
And he doesn't fly. He dives headfirst out of the carriage, down towards them, and then swoops. And within moments, he returns. Pitiful humans!
Human.
Pitiful
look injured?
humans. Pathetic. Destitute, lost.
The snake speaks Draconic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just want to know if I was hearing this.
Yeah. No, Jafar speaks in
think-
Elvish to Lucius.
He speaks in Elvish, yeah.
Oh.
But I will relay this to everybody,
Mhm.
including Daniela if she can hear me from there.
Shout loudly, yes, you should be able to hear. Perhaps from one of the small towns. If they headed up through the south forests, then they may have passed one of the towns on the border. Are they definitely humans, not halflings?
Jafar said they were humans. Pitiful.
Yes, one of the small townships, I imagine. Perhaps a
Can I
rescue.
use my spyglass to see if there's any black smoke in the air?
Only the smoke of the torches. They're not fighting. They're definitely on the move.
No, but I just mean maybe in the horizon, maybe I can see.
Ah,
the
yeah,
black
look
smoke of
backwards.
The town.
Oh.
Oh,
How much vision does that spyglass give? Give me a nat 20 or nothing.
okay. I'm going to try on perception.
Yeah, you do have advantage with the spyglass.
21, but dirty.
No, you can't see anything. As the
Real quick.
yeah,
So did we already get a long rest from the Leovold situation?
you have all had a long rest. Yes,
Cool. I'm going to cast Clairvoyance.
fantastic. Where are you sending it?
I want to go ahead and send it in the direction that we were looking to see if possibly you could find anything.
What's the
Sort
range
of,
on clairvoyance?
I think it says, which is this? Because this seems wrong to me. 5,280 feet.
They have that in miles.
One.
That's a mile.
It's 1 mile. It's not
Yeah.
gonna cut
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was curious about the spyglass. No, it's well more than a mile back. But you would assume them to be the men of a township behind, and the elves are most definitely traveling towards Telluria and at speed.
I'm going to write a note and put it in Jafar and send it to the Bonego, so they can just tell her what we saw, so they know.
Okay. Jafar, with dwarves?
Just please, and I'll be sure to let you hunt.
Alright then.
Thank you.
Flies down.
I'll grab the journal out of Lucius's bag and write this all down to Meldronic.
Okay. A couple of minutes later, Lucius, you notice that just down to the right of the cart, Jafar is struggling to catch up.
Shit.
He's appears to be wounded. Some way.
Wounded.
Yes.
Can I get down to him and get him?
In the
Pull the horses back a little to this slow down.
Can I send Slinky to help him?
Yes. I'll allow that. Slinky.
Thank you very much, Alari.
What's up? What I gotta do? What do you want?
Slinky, I think your brother needs a little bit of help.
Makes a change. Alright. He sort of flies out and you see him wrap himself around his brother and his wings are beating hard. And make a perception check, please, Lucius. And Brother Larry.
22.
You see that they may be struggling with something that the horses aren't. Maybe the air currents are not quite right here. They do eventually manage just about to get to the back of the cart. And Slinky sort of crawls down towards Alari. Jafar arrogantly sort of shrugs his brother off and flies over to you.
That's a good boy.
I dropped the note. And I didn't get anywhere near the dwarves. There's something in the air.
What does it feel like?
Like a storm. But no natural storm. And there, we shall take a break. Okay, welcome back. Now, you've been informed by your two flying snakes that a storm is on the horizon. And Jafar very arrogantly whispers in your ear, Lucius, if I can't make it, the horses are fucked. Get us down. As you go to do so, please turn around and make a perception check. As you hear a gigantic roar
Natural 20, 26.
Deafening roar is upon you all, as you see two dragons, blue, splitting the night. The dwarves have stopped and turned. The dragons fly above them. They are fighting the dragons for you.
Yata. Dragons.
Dragons!
Yes.
She looks back. Well, shit. That's a thing. Onwards!
Well, it was nice knowing you all.
Onwards! Can we land?
I think it's best we do. Jafar has said it's probably best to land. We should get down.
Kenna. Give me 2 animal handling checks, please.
Can I assist in any way?
You can try.
Vince.
I'm just gonna like, good horse, good horse.
First one's a natural 19 anyway for 26.
Okay, so you're able to get them to dip nice and easily. Can you land them?
The second one is 21.
21.
Although, do I have advantage?
No. 21's fine. You are able to land the horses, and as they crash down upon the road, you see that you've landed just behind your actual horses. And up ahead, you see a fog bank.
Are the dwarves moving into it?
The dwarves have stopped behind you. They're fighting dragons.
Oh.
Suddenly, pelting rain, hailstones come from the sky. And you feel sort of a brush against you. And again, another brush against you, like winds are touching you. Is it just you two who are exposed to the storm?
I think so.
So, yeah, I stayed up front with kind of.
You notice the leash on one of the Pegasi comes loose.
Shit.
Lucius, I will need a dexterity check and an acrobatics check, please.
Dexterity check was 22.
You can tie it, but can you get there?
Acrobatics is 20.
Perfect. As Lucius stands on the very front of the sort of cart, and he sort of almost hand over hands down the reins to then reattach it as the horses continue at full pelt. And a dexterity saving throw from both of you. Lucky for you, the horses succeeded.
That's an 11 for me.
Okay.
21.
21. Lucius, you will take 11 lightning damage as a bolt strikes down from the sky. The winds buffer you.
The fuck is that?
You are in a lightning storm, and this storm is no natural occurrence. Give me an Arcana check, both of you. In fact, actually, no, don't. Maverick and Brother Alari, look out the window and give me a Arcana check. It's so more likely that you guys would be able to work this out.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think so with a +6, but no, that's a 9.
I did get to 18.
Brother Alari?
Also got an 18.
Okay, yeah. I just realised that even with the Arcana check, Lucius wouldn't really know what's going on. But Brother Alari, you've seen this before. You realise that this storm is no natural occurrence, but give me a history check.
$12.
That's enough. You've seen this at a ceremony when your people come together with the Air Genasi and the Fire Genasi in Arcana. This is the Air Genasi's contribution. And the fog cloud comes from your own people. But turning it back alone is not possible. You hear a whisper on the wind, all of you. And the Pegasi rear up into the air. Come to a very sudden stop. I will need you all to roll initiative, please.
Earlier I wanted to throw my emboldening bond.
Yep.
That's cool. It's gonna be Lucius, Kenna, and Rook.
Can you put it on Lucius, Kenner, and either Leopold or Maverick, please? Or yourself?
It will absolutely do that. Maverick.
Yeah, cool. Rook is just going to hit shit. He's not going to get hit. Okay, Kenny, your initiative, please.
16.
Leopold?
Nat 1.
Lucius?
13. And
Brother Alari?
Rook rolls
7. Maverick, 21. Rook?
17.
17. Okay. Cool. Suddenly, as it raised to a stop, and you all sort of realize something's up. You all getting out?
I'm just standing up, looking.
Okay. Daniela races to her own carriage, where all the details of the diplomatic mission are. And she begins to cast. She, with no regard to her own safety, is shielding the carriage.
I'm getting out.
Okay. Leopold, does a 17 hit you?
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking sure 17 does.
You'll take 5 lightning damage.
Okay. That's a problem.
At this point, you realize that these enemies are not visible. Not yet. Yes. That changes all of a sudden, as what appears to be a cloud of some sort whips in right in front of you and comes flying through Lucius, Kenna, and Brother Alari. Each of you will need to make a strength saving throw, please.
13.
14.
Brother Alari?
That one.
Brother
That
Alari, you are flung 20 foot away to the side of the road. You take 19 plus 6. You take 25 bludgeoning damage as you are flung into a wall. And then this cloud roils up in front of you, Lucius. It swings once. That's a crit. You take 30 points of bludgeoning damage. And then it swings at Kenna. But it misses. Maverick, what are you doing?
Wishing that God gave us that level up. I am. Okay, so my spirits are gonna rise, and a dark green mist is gonna wrap around me, and I'm gonna use Mage Armor,
Okay,
and that's the end of my turn.
cool. A whipping bit of dust sort of slicks up towards Brother Alari. Brother Alari, that's a 19 and a 22 to hit.
Those are both gonna hit.
Okay. You take a total of 22 damage. And then we come to Alamo, who stands in front of the cart. You see that his hair is whipping around wildly. Some sort of strange look in his eyes. He speaks out, "Show yourselves!" Firstly, a small lick of purple flame surrounds what appears to be an air elemental and a couple of smaller air elementals of some sort. Secondly, he sort of tears his hands outwards all of a sudden, and a small black line sort of forms in front of you guys, and then folds downwards, and then dissipates into what appears to be some sort of shimmering wall in front of you. Those of you at the front, Lucius, Kenna, and Rook, you feel a lessening of the wind around you. Rook is up next.
Okay. Well, can
He
Can
can
he
now
see
hit,
them?
he can now see them. They are fairy fired.
Okay, perfect.
25 foot is the maximum range to the one that attacked first. The other two are within 10 foot of range.
Okay. He's going to bonus action rage,
Mm-hmm.
and then he will run up to the closest one and attack.
Okay, that'll be the smaller one that's just attacked. No, sorry, the smaller one is the furthest away. It's the large one which just attacked you.
Yeah. Oh, that's a natural 20. I can show you
Okay.
the camera.
No, it's alright.
Um,
There is no flanking in this fight, though. I will give you that. But they're all on fairy fire, so you should be okay.
yeah. So, 6, 8, 9, and then I think he's a +3 right now.
Sure.
15, 18 plus the 1d4. Okay. 23 points of damage.
Is
he
it a
wielding a
+2
magic
for his
weapon?
rage bonus?
Oh, plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So 21.
Is he using a magical weapon?
Yes. It's like a great sword.
Okay. Does he swing again?
Of course he does.
Okay.
That's 16 plus the emboldening bond he can use. 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nice. 17 points of damage.
Nice.
It's like a great sword. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
+4, right?
Yeah, 23.
Cool. Kenna, you're up.
The one that's by Alari, is it fairy fired?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take a shot at it.
He's smaller in stature. Please do.
That's a 2 and a nat 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
Good luck rolling those
Oh,
d4s.
there's so many dice to roll.
It's a 2d4 for each of the damages plus your bow dart twice.
6, 7, 13, 26 plus 6, 32 damage.
Nice. I like it. It's injured.
Another shot. 17 plus 12 to hit.
That'll hit.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Better late than never.
Yeah, And then for the second shot, 16 points of damage
Fucking hell. Alright.
plus 6.
That's 22. Nice.
And that's my turn.
Fantastic. Luckily, these are not immune to cold or fire damage or resistance, so you're doing alright there. Lucius.
Yep, I'm going to follow on with Rook and we're going to Zach.
Okay.
But you said there's no flanking, but they are fairy fired, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Advantage will be had.
That's a 31 to hit.
A what? Sorry?
31.
Sure. That misses. No, it doesn't. Please destroy it. Fucking 31 to hit.
How?
I think he's got a +14 to hit at this point in time.
What?
He's a monk.
The first hit is 22 points of damage.
Okay, that hits hard.
I'm going to...
You see that the sort of wind begins to break up a little bit.
29 to hit.
Yep.
Um, 20 points of damage.
Yeah, it's definitely severely wounded. Are you bonus
And
action?
then, yes, I'm going to spend the key point to perform patient defense.
Okay, interesting choice. Brother Olari. No, sorry, I've missed somebody. Eldrin. Eldrin will raise both hands into the air. And... do any of you know what he's done? Interesting. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay. You see a swirl of acid surround the one on Brother Olari. That is a 3d6. Okay. But you don't recognize the spell exactly. And Brother Olari, what are you doing?
Okay, I've kind of lost track a little bit of where everybody is.
You're 25 foot away from everybody else who's standing next to each other.
Which I remembered. All right, sweet. Two things. First thing, I did just want to let everybody know that my emboldening bond has upgraded. Now, if you feel like you want to, you can use your reactions to teleport and take anyone's damage who also has an emboldening bond going. You can activate that as a reaction anytime they are damaged. Have fun with that. I don't get to control it.
Sick.
Thing is, I'm over here though. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Spirit Guardians.
Mm-hmm. Obviously designating your party as friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cloud fuckers.
What's your
can't
saving
be,
throw right now?
Guys. My saving throw right now is a computer that is messing up.
Oh, whatever it is, I've got a 3. What's the damage?
It's not gonna do it. 16, and that is going to be 15 damage.
Okay, the small one near you is definitely wounded.
Sweet. I am going to. I guess I'm going to. I will. I'll just sit, sort of move like a space back, and I will. I guess if I run, then I'll take an opportunity attack, right?
Yes.
And it looks like my channel divinity is an action as well. So yeah, that's me.
Okay. Cool. That brings us to Danietta, who was originally casting on the cart, but she will let out a mass cure wounds. It's 24 points of healing to all of you. And she throws you, Brother Alari, specifically a blue sort of rod. She says, "When you're ready, break it on the ground."
No.
Leovold, you're up.
Right. How badly injured? There was 2 that were heavily injured, yes?
2 of them are heavily injured and one of them untouched, but appears smaller and weaker in comparison.
Okay,
The one of them is 25 foot away next to Brother Alari. The other 2 are right next to Lucius and Kenna.
this might be a risk, because it might not do enough damage, but I'm going to just cast a magic missile at first level and fire 1 at each and see what happens with this.
Okay.
Right.
You've got 3 shots, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll put them all into the big one until it
Yeah.
dies, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Right, so... It just straight hits, it doesn't even have an attack roll.
Yep.
Okay.
It's the benefit of magic
Yeah,
missile.
that's 5 damage first hit.
Okay, yep, you will need to hit it again.
4 damage.
You will kill it.
Okay, and the second one is the other heavily weakened one.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a 2.
2, okay. And I need you to roll a D100, please.
Righty. That's a 71.
Okay. You cast Death Ward upon yourself. It's convenient, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, that's is what it is. Okay, cool. Does that conclude your turn?
Fantastic. Yeah, that concludes my turn. I'm happy with the Death Ward.
Okay. We will. The small one races past Kenna.
I slash at it.
Oh, it's hitting you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, does it pass me? Can I get an attack opportunity?
No, it's coming from the right. There's a 20 to hit, Kenna.
Yep.
9 points of lightning damage.
I don't suppose that hit me in the boots.
Oh, amazingly not. They will come in useful one day. Maverick, you're up. We see 1 severely wounded enemy next to Brother Alari and 1 untouched enemy next to Kenna. Brother Alari's 25 foot away.
Okay. I am gonna walk up to Brother Alari.
Okay, that's a 25 foot walk, sure. We'll call it a dash.
I've got 30 for
Yep.
that. And I'm gonna raise one hand As I do, my spirits rise and they all slash, like with their hands, at the elemental.
Yep. Is that a hit roll?
It is. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
And that's 22 damage.
It's dead.
Nice. It's the end of my turn.
Okay, fantastic.
Well,
Let's see if Rook can finish this last one off. Still the one.
All right. Going to attack. Oh, that's a natural one in the first one.
No miss. It's verified though. Still have advantage.
That hits 13 plus 8.
Yep, that'll hit.
– 18 points of damage on the first hit.
Alright.
And 14 plus 8, that hits. 19 points of damage for the second hit.
Okay. As you stand victorious upon the battlefield, the lightning storm rages on. Maverick and Brother Ilari, I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
That's 14.
That's it.
It's 2.
Yeah, lightning bolt strikes the ground. Maverick, you step away fairly casually. Brother Ilari, you're in a world of your own. And you get hit for...
Being wet all the time in a lightning storm is not a great...
Yeah, you've been hit for 13 points of lightning damage.
Yep.
And he
Jesus
says,
Christ,
"Get
you
back
doing alright?
inside! Get back inside!"
You doing alright there, Laurie?
Oh.
Kenna, get those horses moving! Everybody else, get inside!
I'm going to start walking forward and put my hand in the back of Laurie. Don't worry. And as I do that, I start walking forward. My hair turns white.
Sick. That is spontaneous. At this point,
Is the fight over?
yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna give Olari my potion of superior healing.
Okay. Don't use it yet, though. Stanira will restore you all to full health.
Okay, fine.
Oh, good. I was just about to ask. and
Leave it with him. Leave it with him.
something
Leave it with
about
him.
this.
It's very good.
Well, you want me to give it to him?
Yeah, leave it with him. He's gonna need it.
Okay, cool. I'll give it to Olari.
He is definitely, like he said, a permanently wet creature in the middle of a lightning storm.
Yeah, that's not great.
No.
Daniela, are you staying with your carriage?
No, it is protected. And she gets in yours.
Yeah.
Okay. And she would like only Kenna to drive the cart if possible. Kenna, I will need an animal handling check at disadvantage as they are frightened in the storm.
14.
14. That'll just about cut it. They begin to move forward, but not at a great pace, and as you look back, you see that one dragon has fallen. And dwarves swarm around it. And they are almost a mile back. And they are currently in battle with a second dragon. Up ahead of you, far in the distance, you see a white dragon. But it is swirling high, high up above. It doesn't appear to be attacking right now. You make your way through the storm. And as you do, you see what looks to be a griffin. Short way up ahead. And it appears to be down. Possibly wounded. It blocks the road. Horses stop and they're fearful of it. Kenna, give me a nature check.
5.
No. Okay. You realise that although it could be freed, you can't quite work out what is trapping it.
I'm going to hop down and I'm just going to focus on calming the horses. There's a griffin in the road.
Griffin, you say? Says Eldrin. And Eldrin will step out with you, Lucius. Oh no. He looks straight away. It's in a poacher's trap. How awful.
The
He
way I can
points out a
disarm
bit
it.
of chain. And he says, if you can get close enough without being attacked, you might be able to sever the chain just there and let it free.
I'm going to try and.
I'm
sneak
assuming
away.
you would like to let it free, not kill it.
Yeah, I like to
Okay.
set it free.
As you step within range, make a dexterity saving throw.
I couldn't sneak around. It's impossible.
Oh, you want to sneak around? Sorry. Make a stealth
Yeah.
check for me. Yes. Can you get a 6?
Nice.
Yeah. Griffin's currently blinded by pain. As he rolls a natural 2 on his perception check.
Nice.
Yeah. And as you sneak around, you're able to get close. Make a hit roll for me.
18.
Double hit. Give me a strength check.
Ooh, not that
It's
good.
not a big DC.
That's a 5.
It is bigger than that. Swing again.
Okay.
Wait, are you using your flamed sword?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. I'll compensate for that in the roll. Because obviously fire, chain.
29.
Yeah, I need the strength check.
20.
That'll do. The second time of asking, you are able to cut through the chain, and the beast sort of rears up. Charges off to the west.
You're welcome.
I wasn't going to talk to you, was it? It's a griffin.
I'm just
And at this
saying you're
moment,
welcome.
Kenna, you have managed to calm the horses. Lucius, jump on board because the horses are moving.
All right.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
Nice. 27.
Yeah, that'll do.
I front flip onto it.
Yeah. It was more a case of avoiding the lightning that was coming down towards you.
Oh, okay.
But
Dodge
you
the
know,
lightning,
you
then
can
front
you can dodge the lightning, then front flip. Exactly. That's where I was going with that. Okay, and the horses are able to charge for what is almost 2.5 hours. During this time, you may all take a short rest, except for Kenna. Kenna, you're fighting hailstones, wind in your face. I need a dexterity saving throw. Luckily, your Pegasi are incredibly dexterous.
26.
Yeah, that'll do. You also dodge the lightning bolt that's coming at you. One lightning bolt hits Daniela's carriage, but it rebounds off so far into the distance that it looks like it was almost amplified. It is clearly protected. She has cast a globe of invulnerability on it.
This is a quick question. Kenna's having a hard time seeing in front, or
She's managing.
I
But
wonder if I could make it easier for her.
how would you do so?
I want to take out my. I believe I have a water skin.
That will get her wet.
No. I want to use water skin, and then I want to use 1 second. Shape of the flowing river, and then form it like an ice shield in front of her, but make it thin enough so that she can see through it.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Kenny, you will have advantage on the perception checks you will need to make in the next few moments. As you see up ahead a large being in the sky, maybe 30 foot above you. It is maybe 20 foot in height.
Really close.
Yeah, it is definitely really close, but you pass under it and seem unaffected. It's some form of storm elemental, but
Shit.
it wasn't interested. And then suddenly, give me a perception check.
25.
Okay, I will need an animal handling check as you attempt to rear around what appears to be one small air genasi with his hands up in front of you.
That didn't go in the box. 19.
19. You are able to get the horses around it, but the carriage slams into it.
Oh, no. Does she still have
Everybody
those
inside
on?
will take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. She does, but she's managed to make the check. And as the carriage slams into it, one of the sort of metal connections to the Pegasi comes loose and the carriage turns over.
Ah, shit.
You will need to get out.
Laurie, can you fix this?
I might be able to. Fix
You
this.
see the air genasi in the middle of the road, right in front of you guys. Like you have time. My brother, you're fighting for the wrong people.
What
She's
quarrel do
speaking
you
to
have
Brother
with
Alari.
us?
Fighting to begin with.
Have you heard of the treacherous deeds of the King of Halgania? He seeks dominion.
No, but maybe you could enlighten us.
He seeks dominion. He's enslaving people.
Who?
The King of Halgania. King Vanya.
No, who is he enslaving?
All sorts of people. He's enslaved changelings, orcs, gnomes, goblins, Kenku.
How do you know
Ritual
this?
sacrifices. We have been shown.
By who?
He called himself Baden Cursed.
You're
Give me a
trusting
history.
somebody whose last name is Cursed?
Give me a
Preach, sister.
give me a
preach.
history check, any of you.
What was his first name?
Baden Cursed. It's all one
Cursed.
name. It's all one name.
14.
Can anybody get an 18 for me?
Oh, history check.
Ah,
Not
shit,
sure.
that's only 17.
Yeah, Neville, you wouldn't know this anyway. You're oblivious.
Okay.
Brother Alari is the most like. What did he get?
I got a 20.
I botched.
Okay, Maverick's got your ass. Baden Cursed is the leader of the gnomes. The true leader of the gnomes. He's not Lyric, who is the sort of the foremost inventor. He is the leader of the gnomes. For him to appear in a corner is, frankly, unlikely.
Where's your proof? Show us.
He showed us visions.
I
Horrible
don't care
visions.
about your visions. I need physical proof here.
You need to get out of my way.
As confusing as your claims are, we're here on a diplomatic mission. Mean you don't know harm. Let us through.
It's us that means you harm.
Guys, diplomacy means nothing if they're going against the king.
It doesn't
We've
matter.
done nothing to you.
Make a dexterity saving throw, the lot of you.
That's a 7.
19.
I'm so sorry. It's a strength save, not a dexterity save.
God damn it.
Yeah, my bad. So I read the
6.
spell properly.
Oh,
That's a 16.
23.
Okay. Anybody who got above a 14 is fine. If you got below a 14, you are knocked back 20 foot, and you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as a whirlwind passes through you.
Familiar feeling.
Yep. Poor Alari. No, you nearly made it. Okay, I will take your previous initiative. As
Ah, shit.
you want a fresh initiative? Okay, I can do a fresh
I rolled a
initiative.
nat 1 for initiative,
All right,
didn't
I can give you a fresh initiative. Can I?
I'll
give
take
you
my previous. It was even it's better.
I don't even think I can restart and count.
Same.
I'd like to use this 19, please.
Okay, give me a second. I will start with Kenna.
21.
Okay. Leopold.
11.
Lucius.
That is a 9 for me and a 13 for Rook when you get the chance.
Brother Alari.
19.
19. Maverick.
It's a 9 for me.
Okay. And he will begin.
Wait, did Daniela hit us the full or no?
Yes, you all full
Oh,
health.
she did. Okay.
But then we took 3 damage anyway.
Except for Leopold, who has a reduced maximum hit points of 20.
Which means I'm nearly dead already.
Why, what's your max HP in general?
20 at this point.
Yeah, so you're at 20 HP.
No, I'm at 3.
No, you were healed to the max of your HP.
Yeah, and then I took 3, and then I took 14.
Ah, yes, that's fine.
Yeah, so I'm at 3 HP.
Okay,
Literally, 3.
brilliant.
So Leovold's falling over presently.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stay in the cart.
I'm
The
gonna grit my teeth and say to everyone, don't stay too close to him, would you?
the Agenasi will look directly at Rook. No, he won't. Sorry, at Brother Alari.
20 feet away.
He doesn't give a shit. That's a 26 to hit.
Oh yeah.
You take 19 points of lightning damage, which then ricochets towards... Who else was knocked back?
I was.
Ricochets towards Kenna. Yeah, that's a 4 to hit. That'll miss. And the lightning dissipates. Kenna, you're up.
Okay, I will recast Hunter's Mark.
Mm-hmm.
19 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's 4 fours. At 22 damage.
Nice. It says, "Fool, do you not know who I am?
No, I don't, and I don't care.
I am the Lord
That's another 19 to
Stormcrow."
hit.
That'll relevant to you. That'll hit.
I might have cared if you hadn't shot at us, attacked us.
And he's an air genasi, right?
He is the Air Genasi. Brother Alari, you know that the Lord Stormcrow is the leader of the Air Genasi.
18 more damage.
Okay. And at this point, he will take his legendary
And I will
action.
move as far back around the carriage as I can to take cover.
Okay. Those of you who were not knocked back originally, so this is primarily Lucius, Maverick, and Rook. You are buffeted suddenly with a blast of cold air, freezing cold air. Make a Constitution saving throw.
It's a nat 20 for a 25.
That's also a nat 20
Okay.
for 24.
And Rook?
Rook, however, he rolled 11.
Okay, Rook will take 20 points of cold damage, the rest of you will take 10. And behind you, Kenna, an air elemental. Royals. Brother Alari, what are you doing?
All right. Cool. It's hurt. Leovold's hurt. Erdoganasi's on one side, and this air elementals on the other side.
Correct.
I'll be okay for now.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Cool. All right. I'm going to Channel Divinity to activate my Bomb of Peace. I don't think I can make it to Leovold and then back to Kenna.
You
But,
can go via Kenna to Leovold, though.
Yeah, but I managed to hold on to my Spirit Guardians, so I kind of want to stay next to this thing.
If you move up to Leovold, you'll be in range of the air elemental instead. Your choice.
All right. Kenna still has my emboldening bond, so she might be able to teleport later. So then I will activate it, and I'll catch Kenna, and then move towards Leovold, and hopefully catch anybody else that I can.
Yep, you can pretty much hit it. Rook and Lucius too. And Maverick.
Cool. So this is gonna be.
That's everyone. Yeah, you can hit everyone. Because you're 20 foot away from the front group, right? And Kenna's right next... Well, Kenna's a little bit behind you, but yeah.
That could be more. That's gonna be 10 HP to everyone.
Thank you.
Then
You
I'm
hear
going to
Danietta
bonus
shout,
action-
"Use the rod!"
Got it. I'm going to go ahead and use the rod.
Okay. This activates a beacon of hope.
Ooh.
You will all receive maximum healing from healing sources. Have advantage on wisdom saving throws. Is it wisdom? Is that correct? I think so.
Just so I know, who all has the bond right now?
That's you, Lucius, and Maverick.
It is wisdom saving throws. Correct. Yep. Cool. Okay. You can still use a bonus action. She just wanted you to use that.
Mass Heal Word.
Fantastic. We'll roll the maximum numbers. So you just, if it's a 3d6, it will just do 18.
It's just a 1d4. So 1d4 plus 5.
Okay,
Nine
so
for
it's
everybody.
9 for everyone. Okay, at this point,
Another 9 healing then, yeah?
yep, Danietta will cast Aid.
I'm gonna call it this Air Genasi guy. This is just more foolish fighting. Why do you fight? Why are you stopping us?
Okay, each of you will gain 20 temporary hit points.
Thank fuck.
And that brings us to our air elemental, who will go straight at Kenna. Well, that's an 11 to hit. That misses, I'm assuming. The next crits.
Does, yes.
You'll take 29 points of bludgeoning damage. And that brings us to Rook.
Okay, Rook, how far is the Air Genasi from him?
6 foot.
Oh, perfect. He doesn't even have to do anything. He's going to rage as a bonus action, and he's going to attack.
Yep.
Since he's full health currently, I'm going to the first hit. Does he have reckless? He does have
He does.
reckless, right? Yeah. He's going to make this first one reckless.
Okay.
Oh, natural 20 on the first one. Oh, more like shit. $19.
That'll hit.
19 for the first hit.
Oh,
No.
19 damage.
19 for the 19 damage. Yeah, I
Okay.
rolled like shit for him there. He's gonna do his second attack. 15 to hit.
That'll miss.
Okay. That ends his turn.
Okay, he'll take the second of his legendary actions as a storm appears in the air, a large cyclone of lightning. This round, each of you will take an unavoidable 4 points of lightning damage. That's on a 3d6, by the way. That's beautiful. And that brings us to Leopold.
Well, now I'm full HP, or, well, yeah, full HP with shield.
Mm-hmm.
Plans changed. I'm not fireball punching him in the face.
Good.
Instead, he's getting a fireball just behind him.
Beautiful.
And that is going to be a fireball straight out of my ring. It blows, and the ring fires off this ball. It was stored up within it.
Okay. The dexterity save succeeds. Give me the damage.
Right. The damage is 33.
He's
So I'm guessing
vaguely
it's going to go
bothered.
down to 16.
He's vaguely bothered.
Okay. He might be vaguely bothered now, but
Was that cast by the ring?
yeah, it's still me casting the spell, but it's stored in the ring. So
Yeah,
I'm
so-
still casting it, yeah.
Well, no, that's not. Is that still an act? Is that still you casting it? I'm thinking wild magic wise.
Well, I'm.
You've activated the
shall we
ring,
let it happen?
right? You've activated the ring. Yeah, roll me a d100.
That's a 40.
Okay. Oh, where's my table gone? Okay.
What chaos happens?
Oh, I know what chaos happens. I'm wondering who the chaos hits.
I sincerely hope it's not one of my fucking party.
No, it's not. It's the air elemental. I need you to roll a 12d12, please.
Oh.
As you've cast Blade of Disaster.
Blade of Disaster.
Yep.
Oh wow. That's not great. That's 69.
Okay.
Good number. Hot.
And the second one will hit Alari.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
So it makes
Lucky for
two
you,
melee
it's-
spell attacks with the blade, and it.
Yeah,
I didn't
the first one was a crit. The second one is a... What's your spell chance to hit?
My what? A spell attack. My spell attack is it's +9 on my cantrips on Firebolt, for example.
Larry, does a 16 hit you?
It does.
Okay,
Oh,
I need a
shit.
4d12, please.
Oh no! Why did I have to roll high? 35.
Oof. Thank God for
Leopold,
temporary
I'm so happy to
HP.
see this real quick.
Thank God for temporary HP.
Yeah.
Does that conclude
See,
your
I've
turn,
got
or are you...
dead after that?
Oh, no.
It's not dead from a 69.
No, it's an air elemental.
Fucking
It's
hell.
fine.
Wait, did we have temporary HP?
You did.
We had 20.
Okay. Then I'm not down.
No, so I said thank God for temporary HP. Jamal, does that conclude your turn?
I don't have access to bonus actions right now, really, aside from meta magic things. So yeah, I think that does for the time being.
Yeah. Okay. Lucius, you're up.
First thing is, Leovold, you need to get the hold of yourself. Either that or go wait in the cart. So on top of that, I'm going to look to Kenna. Kenna, do you want to go in the tree?
You are talking
true?
at 45 foot of range.
She's 45. I can easily do that. There's no problem.
Yeah,
I'm
shout.
like, Kenna, do you want to go in the tree?
Why? I can't really move.
Don't worry, I can handle that. First I'm going to attack this Janasi.
Be my guest.
At least I'll try.
Yes.
26 to hit.
Okay, he shall react to that, and a crackling shield of lightning comes about him. You'll take 12 points of lightning damage, but your hit will hit.
All right. Oh, 1 second. Sorry. 17 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh no. 13.
No.
Okay. Gonna look to Kenna. Is that a yes or a no?
Do what you will.
Okay. I'm going to move over the 45 feet. Is there a branch, like, at least within 30 feet for her to get to?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to...
You can probably
Put my
climb the
hand-
tree and be in the branch.
I'm going to put my hand on her back and then teleport her up 30 feet. She's going to get surrounded by white petals and she teleports up.
The hell have you just done?
This is part of my face step. I am currently in my spring element.
Ah, okay.
That's the hair.
I can go with that. Does that conclude your turn?
Yes, that will conclude my turn.
Maverick. One air genasi stands in front of you, one air elemental stands 30 feet behind you. The air elemental is severely wounded, the air genasi doesn't appear particularly bothered by anything that's happened to it yet.
Okay, can the Stormcrow make a wisdom save?
Yes. No! It can't.
What to use, what to use. Okay. That's 24 damage as I silently whistle damage in his head with my spirits.
Beautiful.
Thank you. It was either that or bestow curse, but
Okay. Does that conclude your turn?
it does.
Okay. He will summon an air elemental. Right in front of you. Maverick. And then he will slash out at You.
He's also
17
gonna
to
take
hit,
damage
Maverick?
from Spirit Guardians if he's starting his turn.
Yep, okay, his save is a 10, so he'll take max damage.
That's 3d8.
Yeah.
He's gonna take max damage? Oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah,
just
obviously.
like he will take full damage as opposed to half.
Yep, that's gonna be 17 as spears rain down from the sky.
Nice.
Okay. He's still looking pretty, to be honest. And yeah, sorry, Maverick, did a 17 hit you?
It does.
Okay, you take 9 damage. As the winds cut at you. Kenna, you're up.
Okay, I will bonus action summon Shakar on a branch nearby.
Yep.
And I will. How far am I from the air genasi?
45 foot. And 30 foot up.
Oh yeah, I have a longbow. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, you've got 600 feet of range, you'll be fine.
Yep. That's a 30 to hit.
Yeah.
Get him, mommy. Get him.
Oh, that is so bad.
Great! Guys, give me the news.
15 points of damage.
Okay.
Wait. That's plus another 15.
Do you have the range to do that? She's 45 foot away from you.
Smile says no.
No, I didn't think so. You can use it on Rogue, but you can't use it on her. Okay, 15, yep. And your second hit?
24 to hit.
Oh, yep, that hits.
$21 points of damage.
Okay. For the first time, you see him be slightly phased. Is he sort of... Oh. Okay. Does that conclude your turn?
I will actually... Shakar will glide down from the tree to the air elemental
The wounded
and
one.
take a bite.
Okay. What's the hit?
It's 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Not much damage. What is it? It's...
I think I'll roll that Shikar has a magical attack with a bite.
It's 5
Okay.
fire damage.
Oh, yeah, then it definitely does full damage. Cool. Does that conclude your turn?
Yes.
Brother Alari. What are you doing?
Okay. Alright. I'm here with Maverick and Leovold, and we are staring this guy down. Oh, but he's being a little bit quiet.
Sorry?
Trying to see how... Sorry, I'm just thinking. How hurt is everybody? It really was struggling?
I'm fine.
Fine. Absolutely
Cool.
fine.
Gonna be selfish and just go ahead and cure wounds myself then, quietly. I'll take that max from that beacon of hope. And I'm gonna stay up close with this guy so I can spirit guardians again.
Yeah.
But that'll be me.
Okay. And that leads us to the air elemental. Races out at Kenna. Gliding through the air at 20.
Does my dragon get an opportunity attack?
Sure.
Do I get an opportunity attack as well? Because I'm right there next to him.
Yeah. You're okay. You're next to that air elemental. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the hurt. This is the hurt one, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right next to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
17.
That'll hit.
8 points of damage.
Then it will die.
Yeah,
So
18
loses
points
his
for me.
blade. Okay. Cool.
Stay away from her.
Hmm. The next air elemental will attack Brother Larry.
Him too.
That's a miss.
Already?
And that's a 24 to hit.
It's more like it.
You take 18.
Already?
Okay. And at this point, the storm rages on in the sky as hailstones fall from the sky. Need a dex save, please, all of you.
That's a 12.
If you roll
Do I have
over,
any tree cover?
if you roll over a 16,
Oh, no.
yeah, roll yours with advantage.
I rolled an 18 anyway.
Okay, if you rolled over a 16, you will take 10 points of bludgeoning damage from the ice falling from the sky. If you rolled under an 18, you will take 20.
Wait,
Now, big question, right?
Mm-hmm.
I casted Blade of Disaster as a result of that. That's a concentration spell. Does that mean I still had concentration on that afterwards?
Your Blade of Disaster lasted only 1 turn.
Oh, okay. Damn. Shame.
Yeah, that's how that one works. Sorry.
Okay.
Yep, so 20 if you took if you got under 18, and 10 if you got over. And that'll bring us to Rook.
Good. Rook is going to do what Rook does best, and he is going to. I wonder. Speaking as Rook, the Stormcrow look. How does he look? Stocky? Look strong? Or no?
No, not particularly.
Not particularly.
But magical.
Magical. Okay.
He's pulsing with magic right now. He's got lightning in his eyes. His hair is whipping around.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's going to make an attack. Reckless again.
He will need to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Oh shit! Whoops. That is a 13.
He fails. As the Air Genasi shoves his hand out and says, "No!" And he is pushed back 60 foot.
60 feet. Yeah.
And he will take a 66 of bludgeoning damage for that.
6d6. Okay.
That's what I said, yeah. I've rolled a 76, I'm going to cut off one. That's a
Wait,
20.
who got hit with that, yeah?
Rook was just shoved 60 foot away
Jesus.
by a blast of thunder.
How much damage did you take?
20 thunder damage.
20 halved. Oh wait, no. Okay, it's just regular thunder. It's thunder damage. Okay.
Yeah, but he's still halved, right? He's totem with the bear, no? No, he's totem with the berserker. Never mind, yeah, he will take it.
He's not totem the bear. Yeah. Okay.
This is good music. I'm liking it.
Okay.
Can he do anything to recover from that?
Yes. Well, he's 60 feet from him, right?
Yes, but he's 30 foot away from the other air... No, he's not. The air elemental died. Yeah, he's 30 foot away from you and Kenna.
Okay. He's going to walk up 30 feet, and then he's going to use the psychic greatsword to do a 30-foot range
Beautiful.
attack.
Yeah, roll to hit.
That is a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
And so for this, he still does his full damage, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
The only difference is that all of it is psychic.
Okay. 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Does he have any other bonus actions? He does not. Any spells? Oh, I can't spell troops. That's going to end his turn.
Okay. Eldrin will cast... Eldrin will fail. He tried to hold person. He did not succeed. Anima will... He'll hit. As what appears to be a stone shard rises from the ground. Sorry, it's an ice shard. An ice shard rises from the ground and flies towards this air elemental. It does damage. And Danietta will cast Heal on Rook.
Is that, how much is he getting?
70? Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't really have any shit heals. Leovold, you're up.
Lucius, how bang would be if I casted a spell right now?
Dispel.
A
No.
spell.
What the fuck else are you gonna do? Cast a damn spell. You're Leovold. Play it as a
Cast a spell.
character.
Lucius gonna be pissed. He'll have words with you
Yeah.
later.
But Leovold would cast a spell here, right? So cast a
Yeah,
spell.
how fucking close is anyone to this Genasi bastard?
No one. We're all far from him now.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna...
Maverick
run
is
close
6 foot away.
Still?
Yes, Maverick wasn't knocked anywhere.
Right. I want to get
Big
close
man.
enough to him
Yep.
so that I cannot see anyone else but just him.
Yep.
So 5 foot away, and then fireball just behind him again.
Okay.
So I don't get hit by the fireball, but I can only see this fucker because there's something just in case.
Okay.
He's gonna
He
need a
fails
dex
his
save
dex
DC
save.
17, of course. Does he make his dex save?
No.
Right. That's wow. That's only a 19. Fucking hell! What a travesty.
Well, time for media swarm.
Yeah, no. You let out a scream. Piercing.
Oh, Jesus! The fuck was
But
that?
you don't get to choose. Lucky for you, you're hitting the air elemental, the air genasi, and Daniela.
Oh no! Prismatic. What was that? Psychic scream. Oh, no,
Psychic Scream. She makes an intelligence saving throw. She's got a +8.
Please, please save it.
No, she hasn't. Yes, she has. +8. What's... Oh, it's your spell DC. What's your spell save?
17.
Oh! That is exactly what she got.
She saves.
Yes, I need a 14d6 of damage, please.
Yeah. Fuck me. Okay. Right. Holy shit! That's a lot of dice coming out. That's a 56.
Okay. Daniela's alive. It's nice.
I'm so sorry, Daniela.
She looks over to you. Have faith in yourself, Leovold. The air elemental is fresh, of course, and doesn't die. But the air genasi looks over to you all. He starts to spin in the air. What is this? Is this beyond your power? And with that, he will cast a lightning bolt at all of you. Dex save, please.
We're all in a line?
No, this is no normal lightning bolt. He is casting it in a cone.
Fucking hell! So it's like a Tesla coil. Shit.
So I guess I take 2 death saves. I fail 2.
You were down? I thought you had the temp HP.
But I got hit by lightning again.
Oh, poor you. Yeah, you'll take 2 death saves. It fails.
I
18.
didn't know he was down. Shit.
If you get a 19 or above, you'll take 20 points of lightning damage. If you get below, you'll take 40.
Oh.
We're still applying your maximum HP for the case of you dying, Leovold.
Okay. Right. Well, I'm just downed. So
Okay.
I'm not like extreme.
And with that, he will plane shift. And he is gone. Lucius, there is one air elemental left.
Yeah.
Are you alive?
I am alive.
Good. Hit it.
Yes, I am.
It's...
That's a 31 to hit.
Yes, you need to do 8 damage.
I was fucking dead. It was 16.
Fantastic. Okay. And you see Daniela shaking her head. And she shatters her wand. She does, however, heal you all for 14 points. Oh, never mind. You have a beacon of hope up.
Yes.
28 points of health.
Oh, I'm back up.
She yells,
Get out.
"Get this carriage to Telluria!" And you turn behind as you hear a shriek, and you see a blue dragon fall from the sky.
Oh shit.
No, fall from the sky. It just died.
Oh, dead. Okay.
Get in the fucking carriage.
Yeah, I'm going
All
to
of you.
pick
He's
up a
asked me
lorry.
twice. Fucking hell.
All of you in the carriage.
Pick up a lorry, grab... isn't Levo, aren't you down?
I got healed, didn't I?
Yeah, the mass healed.
Oh, you're right.
And
Sorry.
Delari was healed as well, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
And Solari, who nearly died.
I'll still be
Yeah.
I
carrying.
almost nearly died too.
Well,
I'm
no,
still
he
carrying
failed 2
Larry.
death saves. Yeah,
Who
he
was
was
driving?
You almost killed me outright.
good. Danietta is going to drive. And
I'm gonna get in the carriage, but I'm bringing Shakar with me.
okay, as you
No
look out,
qualms about the other two seeing her.
Yep. They've already seen it. They were in the battle. Eldrin is casting upon a pool of water in front. Why can Eldrin suddenly do that? Animal is casting upon a pool of water in front of him, and what you see is the road ahead. And Danietta is driving like a mad woman. This cart is veering left, right, around lightning bolts. She's been hit twice by lightning, but she doesn't care. You see her face is drenched. She has a big slash right down the side of her face. She is still suffering from the psychic damage Leopold blew her head off with. And you see her face is set in sheer determination. She has multiple wands out, and she is casting one after another on herself in front of her. There is a sphere of blue in front of her face. The ice shield that Lucius cast is still present. She is able to see through it. At one moment, a Pegasus stumbles, and she blasts it with lightning. It dies, falls off to the side. As you are now led by one Pegasus, the horse in front of her, you see her levitate forwards, and she manages to rein it to one of the normal horses, and then to the second normal horse. As they charge forwards, there is a man in the road, and she stops. She doesn't stop. She just runs straight through him. You don't know who he was. You don't know if he mattered. He has run to the ground. Somebody from the side of the road calls out. You see a small group of disheveled people pass you by in the blink of an eye. Danietta doesn't stop. She doesn't stop for anything, anyone. And on the horizon, you see the sun begin to rise. Suddenly, the carriage veers to a stop. Sorry, that was meant to skip to the next track, not to the same track again. It all seemed so smooth, right, until it wasn't.
Till it wasn't.
And before you, you'll see a sight. Magical. Beautiful. And not on my stream, apparently. I'm getting there. Only a second. Sorry. For some reason I didn't think to have the gates ready. One tower rises out as you stand across a bridge. An elf. Long silver hair. The silver globe in his hand. Looks over. Sees the state that Danietta is in. He comes forward. At this moment, Lorelei steps out the carriage. She is unscathed, untouched. And as she gestures with one hand, you see that she is now wearing a flowing red dress. And she bows. Master Callis. We are the ambassadors of Drathnor Keep, and we seek entrance. I know that this is in a time of trouble and a time of fear for everyone around, but we bring hope, we bring news, we bring a plea. Danietta. And Danietta walks to the back of the carriage and goes to bring forth a large chest, and Callis says, "No. Save that. Come in." And as the carriage crosses the bridge and enters through the tower entrance, and you see a small stables to the side, you are all able to get out. And you are surrounded by beautiful elves, all wearing robes of white, green, silver, blue. And you feel at peace. A magic surrounds this place. Lorelei calls out, "We have an injured. Severely injured. Is the Lady Alana available?" Callus bows. Come. And he leads you into a large chamber. With vaulted ceilings, almost 80 foot high, you see small silver lights along both walls, glistening. And sat on the floor, at the top of a small stone rise, cross-legged, is a woman with deep brown hair flowing down to one side with a small silver circlet on her head. Come. Come forth. Each of you is healed for all your hit points, basically, as a blue mist surrounds her. I sense that one of you is gravely injured. Come forward.
At this point, I looked at it and it looks like, do you mean Danietta?
Oh,
Or-
she's speaking to you. The rest of you are all healed.
Okay. As I step forward, then I turn to Danietta and say, once again, sorry that you got hit there.
So did
Right.
they. And for far more. You did your job.
I bet they felt it for sure.
Child!
That seemed vicious.
Come, kneel.
Okay. I shall do so. Step forward and kneel.
You have untapped magic. Strange. I recognize this.
It's troublesome.
No, it's beautiful. Who are your parents?
Beholder, I guess. My father is off somewhere doing
Not where,
business.
who?
Oh, who?
Yes,
Oh,
who are your parents?
That would be Weston. Probably. I'm sure you've heard of him. Frederick Weston.
And your mother?
She's not here anymore.
Do you know her name? You do?
Yes.
Your mother was one of our finest. Magic came to her like breathing air comes to us.
She was here.
She lived here for 180 years. Before setting foot in the wild. She always was a wild one. But, as I said, you have untapped magic. Maybe this. And you feel a click in your mind, Leovold. Something has happened. And with that, she lays one hand upon your eye. And you sense healing like you've never sensed before. This is the hand of a master at work. Your sight comes back to you.
Wow.
Your mind feels at peace. And you realize that you can do something now that you could never do before.
Oh.
Yes. A series of magics that come naturally to elves, but not to humans.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
And we will reveal those next session. And end there.
Oh, it's good to be back.
You look so pleased with yourself.
No, I just like the fact that I like leaving things on a cliffhanger. It always amuses me. We come to our MVPs. I come first to Kenna. Laura, your MVP, please.
I'd have to say my most unexpected moment was the carriage taking off and the two horses behind just being almost dragged up by their necks into the sky.
Oh, good. Of course, it's our ranger who goes, "Are our horses floating or dead?"
Also,
didn't give a
she
shit.
is. Her hair is on fire. She is silently fuming that the Pegasus was killed and this man was just murdered in the street. She's not happy with Danietta right now.
Daniela got you there. when. it
But
was
at
time
what
to get there.
cost?
At what cost? One
I mean,
Pegasus
maybe
and
innocent
one man?
Maybe.
No, the Pegasus, damn it, the Pegasus.
That's
Yeah.
alright, you're in the land where Pegasi are bred. I'm sure they'll be able to
That's fucked
replace
up.
the bastard. Okay.
Someone's ceremonious.
Anything else, Kenna, before I move on?
Nope.
No? Okay. Brother Alari, Cal, your MVP.
I mean, it has to be said, obviously, like the group effort to save Leovold, who was
It's
on
beautiful.
the brink of dying, and his complete botching.
It's not one. I like the way he didn't even roll twice, he just went, it's a nat one.
Like, he had the nerve to roll that one. It didn't almost kill you.
Yeah.
I know.
The audacity.
The Arc of Leovold is intriguing.
The magic arcing. Yeah. Fucking booming blade. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
What the hell was that? As soon as it's like Brother Olari, I'm just like, oh.
Yeah. Anything
Oh,
else,
no.
Alari?
I don't really think it's cool to say something about me, but I being thrown ass over key tunnel like a full, like I want to say 5 times today.
Yeah, you literally just failed every strength save, every deck save. It was like, bye, Alari! Let's fly you off. But it was kind of thematic, right? You know, it was in the right place.
Yeah, I don't do well in
Brother
storms.
Olari.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it was thematic that he was the water genasi against the air genasi that kept getting flung off and hit by lightning, and yeah, it was pleasing.
Yeah.
Kira,
Brother Olari.
your MVPs.
Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I always like dragons, so seeing the blue dragons and the white dragon, which fucking scared the shit out of me. I was
Then
like,
not
oh,
having to
okay.
fight it.
And then out of the fight, I was like, okay, good.
I'll tell you for free that the white dragon is ancient.
Oh, nice, cool, all right.
Yeah,
Alright,
you fight
yeah,
it next
oh,
week.
yeah.
No, you don't fight
Oh,
it next
nice,
week.
nice. Sweet.
Will it be level 7?
Yeah, right.
No.
Get into control. Rook was pretty nice.
Yeah.
And
Shout out for that.
yeah. Yeah, the combined effort was really nice, and no, I like that. I like today's episode. It was really good.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah, it was really enjoyable. So Sans not having Rook, which sucks.
Yeah.
But
It always sucks. But he's had one moment and he's got another moment coming, so it was a nice episode for him to miss actually because it was fairly irrelevant to him. So apart from Leovold, of course, but yeah.
one other thing, which I find kind of funny, something in my backstory, which I'm not gonna say it now, but if you read it again, you'll find it really funny. But I'm gonna leave that alone.
What have I missed? Is it a name?
It's a name. It's in chapter 1.
Chapter 1?
Yeah. And when you see it, you're gonna fucking laugh your ass
Okay,
off.
I'll have a look later. Yeah, but no, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Josh, your MVPs.
Probably the constant threat of immediate death by the DM in every fight we have. I'll probably have to give it to the poor horses that were probably strangled to death, being lifted up into the air.
Yeah, that was
Strangled and then
a
abandoned.
definite
Yeah,
misstep on my part, but hey, it happened.
And the seemingly silent army of elves and dwarves that were following us the entire way.
Well, the elves you would never detect, but the dwarves, yes, I completely forgot to louden them, but yes, they were pleasing. Leovold, Jamal.
I have to say, first thing straight away goes to Danietta's everything.
Okay. I like that.
Danietta, the amount of shit that just happened.
Yeah. I mean, she wouldn't have killed the Pegasus if you didn't blast her with 40 points of psychic damage, alright? That pissed her off.
Nearly detonating her head was scary. That was not my intention at all. I'm fucking glad she didn't die.
Yes, well, you are done rolling on my wild magic table now. For a while.
Oh, good. I don't psychic scream and nearly kill someone now. See, what I was really worried about there, though, what I was really worried about is accidentally not being in front of everyone so I couldn't see anyone except the Genasi and rolling on power word kill.
Yeah.
I would have rolled on power word kill.
I probably would have just hit you with it.
I would have been like,
yeah.
oh.
But no, it was a fun experience seeing you play it through.
Yeah, so
Was today sufficiently
Danietta-
traumatic for you?
Yes. Oh yes.
Okay. marvellous.
Danietta being fucking hit with that much was bad enough. The Pegasus dying was bad enough. Just nearly getting completely fucking perma-nuggeted was also bad. And that gives me the other MVP as well. The Nat one is still just
Yeah.
the
It was the extent of the rolls that all your party members made to get you to life, because you would have died
Nat
there,
one.
and then you didn't have the will to live and fell into a coma. Yeah, it was just great. I enjoyed that.
Like Lucius is pissed at Leopold. I didn't get a chance to play it up, but
The man got blinded.
He's pissed.
No.
We did all that, and he didn't have the will to live. Fuck you.
He didn't see that shit.
And do you have a nerve to almost kill a Laurie? You're trying to snap his neck.
Yeah. Okay, beautiful. My MVP goes to one thing beyond all else, and that is roleplay. The scenario of saving Leopold, the scenario of Maverick handing his weapon to the people by the roadside, the fixing of the wheel, the freeing of the griffin, it was all played out the way I envisioned it when I wrote the notes. And that's a really rewarding scenario. When you are effectively railroading a group in that you are going in one line and you can't go left or right, it is beautiful when they play with what you give them. This group is lovely in that I can often leave you to your relatively own devices and you will go and explore and do things and interact, but this was, yeah, it was really rewarding as a DM to see the roleplay that you guys came out with today.
Do we level up?
No. Maybe one of you levels up in their own way, though.
Oh.
But the rest of you know. And yeah, it was a total pleasure. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I certainly did. Thank you so much for playing. And to those of you watching, thank you so much for watching. Are we going to raid? No. Yeah, and we will end there. We are back tomorrow for the Lord of the Rings. We're doing a one-shot at 6:30 PM EST. Look forward to seeing you all there. And if you wish to continue with Drathnor Keep, we shall resume inside the gates of Telluria next week, same time, 6:30 PM EST. If you wish to catch any previous episodes, please find us at our YouTube channel. Or if you wish to just watch the highlights of people being really frustrated about particular teas and spiritual shovels, check us out on TikTok. Thanks for being here. If you guys would like to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Bye.
peace.